Hey, welcome to another episode of Requiem Comics. I'm Shaun.
I'm Jesse.
And today is going to be a little bit different. We're actually going to do a movie review.
We watched the Death Note movie.
Unfortunately, we watched the Death Note movie.
Yeah, so we're both straight up we're both fans of the anime series.
It is a killer fucking TV show.
Yeah, it's really good. If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Don't let the movie deter you away from that because the show is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, I have some nice things to say about this movie as well.
I have a few nice things to say. So you want to start with your nice things?
Yeah, let's start with the nice things because I feel like everything I've seen has been really negative, and there are definitely a lot of negatives, but I wanna say something nice. So basically, I really the main thing that I liked about this and kind of almost justifies to me the direction that they went in with Light is that I thought that they kind of role reversed Light and Misa in the original anime a little bit, where she was kind of almost the mastermind playing him, and he was kind of and I kind of wish that they were leaning more into that, and at first I kind of hoped that it would end kind of a little bit more favorable towards that direction.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't disagree. I think the role reversal, the dynamic.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was a cool twist, and to me that justified a little bit. Oh, that's why they kind of made Light, you know how he is, because he was kind of the more obsessed.
Well, yeah, in the anime, she is an obsessed cultist, right? She wants to follow Kira to the end of the earth. She wants to do everything in her power to meet Kira. You know, she wants to be part of this, and she desperately tries to be part of this, and like constantly just uses her, and you know, manipulates her, and yes, essentially treats her like crap. In this, you do get that reversal, which is kind of cool. You know, it's not Misa in the movie; it's Mia.
Yeah.
I guess because Americanization, but she's the manipulative, she's the cunning one, she's the one who has, you know, a little more sense about how to play this kind of game, and she's in like no way, shape, or form like obsessed with Light, which at the same time I don't know why his name is Light.
That was a bit weird, but I kind of, to me, the ending is where it really fell apart.
Well, let's keep talking first.
I liked, but I liked Willem Dafoe.
I liked L.
I liked the way the actor. No, I liked the way the actor played it, but I didn't like how little he had to do in terms of the story.
Well, the way this plays.
But I thought he was played well. I liked the dad.
He was like kind of the only one who could act.
Yeah.
I mean, William Dafoe, sure, but...
Yeah, he's good.
Let's be honest, he has maybe like all of fucking...
I thought Mia was alright.
William Dafoe has all of like maybe 20 minutes tops in that movie.
And, I don't know, I wouldn't say that Light was necessarily poorly acted, but I didn't like the direction that they took him in.
I think he was poorly acted. I think he fucking sucked. I think the acting was actually atrocious. I don't think he's a good actor.
I think it was fitting for, like... Okay, so another thing that I liked, especially in the first half of the movie or so...
Oh, the campy B.
Yeah, they kind of play it like a straight campy B horror movie. And I think if you're not going to try and replicate the cat and mouse game that the anime of Death Note was, that was kind of a fun direction to take it in.
I agree. And I like campy horror, so, I mean, you know, I really liked... Like, the first guy who dies, gets his head decapitated, that was dope.
Yeah, I thought that all the actors kind of gave, like a campy B-horror movie.
Yeah, it felt really low budget, really cheesy, really...
Yeah.
I mean, when the guy's head flies off because the ladder hits him, was awesome. It's fucking hilarious.
That was great. I would have liked more of that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good amount of that, but I would say about halfway through the movie, it changes from campy B-horror to, like, shitty emo kid.
Yeah,
it got Final Destination-y, and like at that point, both kids I just thought were fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But the first half is definitely
I thought for sure that when he went into her locker and took the Death Note, I thought for sure she was gonna it was gonna be a fake book.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been smarter.
Yeah. He was gonna, like, have his master plan and, like, jot it all down and last minute be like, see, you're fucked. She was gonna be like, it's a fake book, you fucking idiot.
But I think that's kind of part of the problem is that they really dumbed this down from what the anime series is. The anime series is incredibly thoughtful and very intelligent.
So let me ask you something. In terms of the ending, with his dad kind of figuring it out, am I wrong to say that L did absolutely nothing in this movie? Except call the cops a few times.
If that depends on how you're gonna take it. I mean, hear me out.
Okay. I guess you could say that he brought things to that conclusion.
To an extent, he forced him to kind of, you know, be more actively out there and run around. But if L, and this is the way it ends, so spoilers ahead.
I think we're already.
That's fair. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. Whatever. If L didn't kill him, L is completely fucking pointless. If L killed him, not only did it go against everything that L said he stood for in the movie and the way his character was, but at least he did something.
Yeah, it was a very the ending felt very jolted. And it just ended. There wasn't really it felt like it was missing a few scenes at the end. It
felt like it was missing at least another 40 minutes to maybe try to repair the damage that was done to this atrocious script.
I really think that it, like, honestly, she should have gotten the death note and taken them both out.
I was saying this earlier to Jesse.
I think that really would have saved a lot of.
She should have played, like in Scream 4 with Emma Roberts' character. She should have tried to play the eternal, like the victim at the end, like
and gotten away with it. But she's got the book.
Yeah, her obsessive boyfriend tried to fucking murder her. Yeah, you know, it turns out this whole time
that's where I thought it was going
with the killing spree. You know, she should have tried to play that out. I think that would have been way better because she is portrayed in this whole thing as what Light is in the anime.
Yeah. Right down to the killing all the FBI agents.
She has the God complex. She's the narcissist. She's the one who thinks she's going to change the world, even though she doesn't own the book, Light does. But she uses the book behind his back several times to manipulate and change the situations that are going on. She's essentially the reason he's even alive as long as he is. Yeah. I mean, she's the mastermind in this, and she really... should have had a completely different role.
I think that they really should have leaned way harder into that.
Yeah.
And I think if they would have, it really could have salvaged this movie, especially if, like, at the end, she would have gone away with it instead of him. Because I feel like it wasn't very in character for him either to come up with
a smart
whole
plan?
Elaborate thing.
A smart plan.
Yeah.
Because he didn't the whole time.
Because he was the follower.
Yes. And that's...
Which, if you're going to play it that way, fine. But then, like, play it that way.
Yeah, I agree. And that's, I think that's the big difference between the anime and this, is that he is such a self-determined, smart, sophisticated kid. And to contrast to the kind of character he is in this movie, he's a fucking aloof, dumb crybaby. Like, I don't know. His smart plan at the end just completely contradicts the whole character he was the entire time.
Yeah, it was... Yeah.
And that's, I think, ultimately what my problem is with the main character. I mean, this is an Americanized adaptation.
Well, even then, it wasn't a plan. He kind of came up with it last minute.
Well, and that's the other thing, too. It was totally last minute. It was like, he basically was running. He had to go get the book, and then he's, like, on his way back, and he decides, oh, okay.
He's like, let's go to the Fierce Wheel, even though you're, like, downstairs.
Well, and no, the reason he says go to the Fierce Wheel is because she texts him and says, oh, they're coming for you.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, I mean...
But they were both at the school, right?
Yeah, they were all at the school.
Why not meet up, like...
Because the cops were there.
You just have to, like, pass off the book somewhere.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but, like, I don't know, whatever. It was a very weak plan.
Yeah.
That, like, he goes to the computer lab when he's on his way down to give her the book, because she's like, I'm basically blackmailing your ass into giving it to me.
Yeah.
By writing your name in the book.
Which I liked.
Which was smart.
But then
he goes down and he opens up a fucking webpage that apparently, she had opened earlier in the fucking day in the computer lab at the school, and no one fucking closed it. No one said, oh, here's a website of all these criminals. I'm just going to close this now. No one did that all day long at the school, regardless.
Yeah.
He decides, oh, I'm gonna start writing these names down. Turns out this one fucking rapist is a doctor. Okay, he'll save me. And then this one pedophile is going to find the book and he's going to return it to me. Like, that just seemed like such like a fucking cop-out. Like, the first two guys on this fucking Justice for All webpage was these two people. And you thought, okay, I'm going to use them to secretly screw this girlfriend of mine over.
Yeah.
And it's just the whole thing was just, it felt really forced. It didn't, I don't know, it just didn't flow very well. In the sense of like an actual movie. And again, Elle being this super detective who is supposed to be trained to be the world's greatest detective by the American government or whatever. Again, it felt like he was so underutilized.
I actually feel like he didn't need, like, I thought the actor that played him did a good job, but I feel like he did not need to be in this movie.
He's like one of the best actors in the thing.
I feel like you very well could have just given like the role of the guy hunting Kira down to his dad.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is that with Elle,
Elle
is a great character in the anime. And he's a very peculiar character.
But you have time to use Elle in the anime.
And well, that's the thing. But in this movie, they did a really good job at getting like his mannerisms and stuff, like the way he acts, the way he's eccentrically weird. They got that down well. Like the actor did a phenomenal job.
I agree.
But he was not written properly for the crucial role that he's supposed to have. So much of what Elle is supposed to be is taken away in this movie. And again, it's back to what I said at the beginning of this podcast. Either Elle is completely against his own character and actually does something, or Elle is completely useless because he doesn't kill off Light. It's silly. I just thought it was a really bad ending. It felt like a very forced Final Destination movie. Which, don't get me wrong, I love Final Destination, but I'm expecting that when I go into it.
Can we talk about that extremely cheesy chase scene?
Oh, Little Trouble in Big China?
Yeah.
Because that's what that was.
I love it. I kind of love that.
Why is it in all these movies, when there's a chase scene, they always end up in the back door of a restaurant, running through the kitchen, knocking over pots and pans and chefs?
That's how it goes, man. It's the fastest way.
It was such a lame chase scene. It looked super lame. It was so corny. But and that's, I guess, kind of back to this campy kind of feel to it. Okay, it works. You went for a campy style movie. But again, my problem is they didn't really kind of keep that up.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. There was a lot of really cool kill shots and stuff in this that were like Jason Voorhees-esque, which was great. But they stopped murdering people halfway through the movie. Now it's just kind of like, when's the next head going to explode? That's what I want to see. But again, if you contrast that to the anime, that's not what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it not trying to emulate the anime.
No, and so am I. I'm not opposed to a creative adaptation.
There's a Japanese Death Note movie, live action as well, and I feel like that one tries to emulate the anime and kind of doesn't work because it can't be as meticulous as the anime.
I'm up for trying new things.
And I kind of at first was digging the whole B horror movie kind of thing that it was going for.
But it didn't stay that.
It kind of, yeah,
It tried to be a fucking real movie. And oh god damn, that fucking music when they're hanging off the Ferris wheel.
Oh man.
Holy fucking wannabe fucking sappy moment. Like, why do I feel bad for either one of these dumb kids?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we love each other. And they play this stupid corny ass 80s music. Like, come on. That was lame. I don't know if they're sitting there, in production thinking, this is it. This is the fucking...
Dude, she should have survived and fucking, taken the whole fucking...
This is the quintessential scene for this whole thing. It's going to bring it together. And that is what you produced? Damn!
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that. The music was also out of place. Like, this... whoever decided to throw in fucking random songs like that was out of place. Those songs don't even match the theme or like the tone of the movie.
Yeah, I felt especially like the last like couple minutes of the movie felt like such a disjointed.
Well, I mean, at the beginning of this movie, I thought it was gonna be like a fucking Columbine fucking movie because he's like fucking sitting there all emo-esque in the fucking yard, fucking writing poetry and shit and doing people's fucking math homework.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be fucking scary shit. And then it just, I couldn't believe what I was watching.
I think it should have leaned more towards cheese.
Well, if you're gonna do cheese, commit to cheese.
Yeah, that's it though.
Don't do half cheese, do full cheese.
Yeah.
Full slice of that shit. Don't. And that's, I think, kind of what really kills it for me. Like, I would have been fine if they had, like you said, committed to one kind of tone, and it was cheesy, it was campy. I would have been fine with that. In fact, again, that very first kill is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny. And that's kind of what I was expecting from the rest of the movie.
And the restaurant one, too. That one was good, too.
That was funny, yes. But again, I was expecting that to kind of sustain for the whole movie.
Yeah.
Not decide to switch it up.
Yeah, I'll admit that at that point in the movie, I was kind of having a good time.
Well, it was corny. It was...
Yeah.
But... I don't know. I think the overall execution of that movie was very poor.
I think it the third act really drops the ball.
Yeah, as its own.
I think it could have stuck the landing and been all right.
As its own creative entity, taking away from the anime, just say it's its own thing. It has a good premise. And it's a premise that I feel is not done justice because, one, it's only an hour and 40 minutes. But you don't really get to explore a lot of like the kind of cool elements to this book. You know, there's not a lot of thought going into, you know, how he's going to kill people. And the other thing, too, that I find is kind of silly is, like, it's a collaboration between Mia and Light in this movie about, like, becoming Kira and all this kind of stuff. Like, again, you know, back to this point, she masterminds the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
He picks the name. He literally names it.
No, but again, I like that. I like that.
If this was a dog, if this was like, we're going to get a dog, she literally did all the research, found the breed of dog she wanted, went out, bought the dog, brought the dog home, and he said, we're naming it Joe. That's what that was.
Yeah, because he was fucking useless in this movie.
And that... it takes away from it. She should have been the main character.
She should have been. That's the thing. I like the idea of that, but I think that, yeah, it really should have been executed more in that favor.
If you're a fan of the anime, chances are this is gonna like make you nerd rage.
Yeah. Don't
expect much from this. It isn't, you know, it's a loose adaptation, but it's kind of like it's an Americanization of something that probably shouldn't be turned into an Americanization.
Yeah.
Don't expect a lot, and you probably won't be disappointed. But if you go in this because you're a fan of the anime and you expect, oh my god, live action Death Note, you're going to be severely disappointed. So don't have high expectations of this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. I didn't despise it. I mean, Dragon Ball Evolution is significantly worse than this.
Yeah, in different ballpark completely.
Yeah, like, this was at least a fucking movie, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't Mortal Kombat. But it's not.
That was corny.
But it's also
it.
But it's also not Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's totally
it's
fair.
Somewhere in between.
I don't disagree. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Jesse, what would you give this if you were to rank this?
I don't fucking know. It's okay.
Out of 5 stars.
Watch it. There's a lot there to not like. There are a couple cool death scenes. Like,
if I was to give this 5 stars, or out of 5 stars, I'd give it a 1.
You'd give it a 1?
Maybe 1.5. It's not shit.
That's reasonable.
It's not total utter shit, but it might as well be in the garbage.
Yeah.
Because it's garbage.
It's not.
I'm a fan of campy B horror movies.
I think if it would have ended better, I'd be more willing to defend it.
Oh, you know what? The only thing that would have made this movie worse is if at the very end when she, or not the very end, but when she's falling off the Ferris wheel, if instead of that crappy 80s song they played Sarah McLachlan's I Will Remember You, that would have made it significantly worse. I would have given it a 0 stars out of 5. That's the only way this movie could be worse, in my opinion. Sarah McLachlan playing in that.
Well, yeah.
That would have been fucking atrocious. But I also probably would have laughed more. Because that would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. I would have liked that. I will remember you.
I don't think I'll remember this movie very much.
No, so...
I'll yeah.
Yeah, that's my final. I'd say 1.5.
Yeah, there were a couple cool elements. Willem Dafoe as Ryuk was kind of cool to see for a second.
And the CGI looked fucking cool as shit on that.
Yeah, it definitely looked better than the Japanese live action. Well, that was like 2006, so...
Well, CGI technology's changed, but no, I will say Willem Dafoe as the Death God Ryuk was...
That was cool.
It was cool. It was cool. I mean, they did a good job on it.
Would have liked some more.
But that's the thing. You only get like maybe 20 minutes of him on screen.
Yeah, we should have gotten like him and like Mia conspiring and shit.
Yeah, like that happens all off screen.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I mean, she doesn't even technically see him, so that's not even another thing. But the whole time he's like, oh, I like her more. But that's my final opinion. I'd give it a 1.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I'll say 1.5, maybe a pity 2.
A pity 2?
Yeah, people are really mean to this movie.
Well, there are elements
like
that are
people,
funny.
Yeah, it's not not good.
It's not Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah,
it's straight up. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
but it's not good.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. I agree.
So like maybe a 2 just to give this movie a little bit of a boost. Just to...
You're too kind.
Yeah, I feel bad for Death Note a little bit.
Wow.
It's like, pretty bad though. Like it's not good.
The shit out of something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is our Death Note episode.
I'm glad there's not going to be a second one. I hope. Maybe there will.
Why couldn't there be? I mean, you don't know what happened. Do ya? No, you don't.
No, they could.
So there you go. They left it open for a sequel. But that's...
I don't want one.
No, I don't either. No one does.
Yeah.
Netflix shouldn't do it. And Netflix, what the fuck happened there, man? Like, you guys produce such great content. Like, what the fuck is this about? What the hell happened there?
Well, yeah.
That's a different story for a different time, I'm sure. That is the Death Note episode. If you have any comments or questions...
Yeah, it's not very good, is it?
Let us know. No, it's
that was bad.
Fucking trash, man. I was disappointed. That was a fucking steaming pile of garbage.
Yeah, but, I didn't expect very much going in though.
That's fair. So yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, iTunes, all that fun stuff. That's been this episode of Rec Room Comics. Thanks again for tuning in.
what were you waiting for me to say?
I was waiting for you to say something.
I thought that was a solid ending.
Works for me.
Or can we keep this in?
Sure, whatever. That movie was trash. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, that was not good.